Benny Hill remains one of the most recognizable figures in British comedy, remembered for his fast-paced slapstick, visual gags, and distinctive style of humor that reached audiences across the world. His television work entertained millions for decades, blending physical comedy with satire and parody. However, his long-running success was not without controversy, especially as public attitudes toward comedy began to change in the later years of his career. This account explores his early life, career development, wartime service, and rise in entertainment, along with the shifting cultural climate that eventually influenced the reception of his work and the decline of his television presence. Early life and background. Alfred Hawthorne Hill, known professionally as Benny Hill, was born in Southampton, England, in the early 1920s, though some records differ on the exact year. He grew up in a working-class household where entertainment and performance subtly influenced his imagination. His grandfather had worked as a circus clown, introducing a legacy of performance in the family history. Hill's early education took place in Southampton, but he did not immediately pursue a career in entertainment. Instead, he explored various jobs, gaining life experience that later contributed to the variety of characters and comedic situations he would portray on screen. Family influence and early jobs. Hill's upbringing exposed him to contrasting influences that shaped his comedic perspective. His father worked in a surgical appliance business, while his family's background also included strong ties to performance arts through earlier generations. Before entering show business, Hill worked in multiple roles, including retail, driving, and manual labor. He also worked as a milkman and even took on technical and support positions. These varied experiences helped him observe human behavior closely, which later became a key strength in his comedy. His exposure to everyday life across different jobs provided material that would eventually influence his sketch-based humor and character-driven performances. Military service and wartime experience. During the Second World War, Hill was called up for military service and trained in mechanical engineering within the British Army. He served in units responsible for maintaining and repairing military vehicles and equipment. His duties also included driving trucks and operating searchlights, roles that supported battlefield logistics and defense operations. In 1944, he was deployed during the Normandy campaign, a major phase of the Allied effort in Europe. Later, he joined the Combined Services Entertainment Division, where he began performing for troops. This period proved significant, as it allowed him to develop stage confidence and comedic timing under real performance conditions. Entry into entertainment and radio success. After the war, Hill transitioned into the entertainment industry, starting behind the scenes as an assistant stage manager. This role gave him valuable exposure to production processes and live performance coordination. His first major break came in radio, where he debuted in the late 1940s on a popular variety program. Radio at the time was a dominant entertainment platform, and Hill quickly gained attention for his timing and humor. While his early radio career had inconsistent success, it provided him with a foundation in comedic writing and delivery, helping him refine the skills that would later define his television persona. Television breakthrough and rising fame. As television grew in popularity during the 1950s and 1960s, Hill transitioned into the new medium, where his physical comedy found a stronger visual outlet. His early television appearances demonstrated his ability to portray multiple characters and shift between comedic styles. He gained recognition for sketch-based formats that allowed him creative flexibility and experimentation. His breakthrough came as he developed a signature style combining slapstick humor, parody, and fast editing techniques. This approach distinguished him from other comedians of the era and helped establish his reputation as a major figure in British television entertainment during its golden age. The Benny Hill Show and recurring characters Hill's most famous work emerged through his long-running television series, which featured a mix of sketches, musical segments, and visual comedy. The show became known for its recurring characters, exaggerated performances, and rapid pacing. Hill often portrayed multiple roles within a single episode, showcasing his versatility as a performer. Supporting characters and sketches added continuity and familiarity, allowing audiences to connect with recurring comedic themes. The program's format relied heavily on visual storytelling and minimal dialogue, making it accessible to international audiences. This global appeal helped the show achieve widespread popularity across different cultures and television markets, challenges and changing public perception. Despite its success, Hill's comedy eventually faced criticism as cultural attitudes toward humor evolved. By the late 1970s and 1980s, some viewers and critics began to question the appropriateness of certain recurring themes in his sketches. Elements of objectification and outdated stereotypes became points of controversy, especially in a changing social climate. While the show remained popular with many audiences, public debate intensified around its content. One particular sketch format often drew criticism for its portrayal of women in exaggerated comedic scenarios, contributing to discussions about whether the humor still aligned with modern sensibilities and broadcasting standards. Decline of television presence. As criticism increased and television standards shifted, Hill's presence on mainstream broadcasting began to decline. Networks and producers became more cautious about content that might be seen as offensive or outdated. Although his show continued to attract viewers, its cultural reception was increasingly divided. The shift in audience expectations during the late 1980s played a significant role in reducing its airtime and influence. Eventually, the program ended its long run after decades on television. Despite this, Hill's work remained widely recognized, and his influence on physical comedy and sketch performance continued to be acknowledged within entertainment history. Conclusion: Benny Hill's career reflects both extraordinary success and the challenges of changing cultural landscapes. He built a unique comedic style that combined slapstick, parody, and visual storytelling, earning him international recognition. His journey from wartime performer to television icon demonstrates adaptability and creative ambition. However, as societal attitudes toward humor evolved, aspects of his work came under scrutiny, leading to a gradual decline in mainstream acceptance. Even so, his influence on comedy remains significant, shaping later generations of performers who draw on visual humor and fast-paced sketch formats. His legacy continues to be studied as both iconic and complex.